BBN Network, Jack Frost. What's up, party people? How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody had a beautiful day. Today's a really big day for us. We need like 40 $10 drops to the Cash App. That was a slight exaggeration. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a beautiful night. We got a couple of things that we want to talk about today. One, just so we can be clear, this video is about the young rapper Popp HunnaWack100, who was it spoke to the police, and they're saying it was snitching. And I want to have a conversation about this because I want to know, where's the line? That's one. Two, I want to know, is this dude a street nigga? Because if he a street dude, then he cannot be snitching. Let's just be clear on that. If he is a street dude, he cannot be snitching. I just want to make sure that everybody understands my position on that, because often when I say something, people try to try to confuse individuals on what I'm actually trying to say. You cannot be a street dude and be out here snitching. You can't be in the streets and be out here snitching. You can't be a part of the problem and be out here snitching on other people that's also part of the problem. Copy. If you out here, and let's just be clear, if you out here shooting and killing people for no reason, if you out here dealing drugs in our neighborhoods that's helping to destroy them, if you out here robbing people, mugging people, and breaking into houses and all types of other foolery, you are part of the problem. Let's just be clear. Shout out to you, though. I mean, who am I to tell you to not do what you're doing? We just going to be clear on this shit. You're part of the problem. You cannot be part of the problem and sending other people to jail who are also part of the problem. That shit is not fair. Like, is there any rules? Anyway, that's the conversation that we're going to be having today. First, before we do anything, let's give appreciation to everybody that pulled up to the saloon last night. Everybody that dropped something in the Cash App. Dropped something in the... Am I ready? Sometimes I don't be ready. I be late. I was late today. I don't know how y'all feel about that. I want to apologize about it because I was late. I've been late, a little lately. Everybody always does. Anyway, shout out to James S with the $5 drop. Shout out to Tyson Garcia with the $2 drop. Shout out to James S with the $3 drop. Shout out to Calethea Jones with the $10 drop. Shout out to William Summersville with the $20 drop. And shout out to Derek with the $10 drop. You guys are all the best. Everybody's the best. I really do appreciate the people that like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate everybody that pull up. I appreciate all of y'all that's been sharing to Facebook and to Twitter. And Could we get more reshares on IG? I'm going to show y'all something real quick. I will really appreciate if you guys could reshare this specific thing. Hold on. I'd really appreciate if you guys, if you follow me on IG and your page is not private, obviously, because if your page, even if your page is private, I don't really give a damn. But if your page is not private and you see me post this right here, those are for our, as you can see, that says Eric Mack under there. That's for our website. That's not for our YouTube channel. That's for our website. We really need more posts from that. We really need more people reposting the posts that we put up on IG for the website. Boom, that go another post for the website. If you guys could repost these, especially, and get other people, we need these reposted hundreds of times. How can we compete with people like, shout out to the Shade Room? How can we compete with people, shout out with Vlad TV? How can we compete with these people if we don't have a circulation? So we need to definitely get our circulation up. Please, when you see these on either the BBN channel or on the I Am the Real Jack Frost channel, please, we need as many shares as possible. We need hundreds of the shares of those. If you got friends, family members that's wondering what can they share that. If you're trying to get your channel popping, share that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, okay, so I know how I got my channel popping on IG, right? And I'm telling you, if you want to try to get your channel popping, share that. Not her. Well, you can share her and share. Ain't she cutie? That's Hennessy. Yeah, she got reposted today. She killing it. She's so pretty. Anyway, with that being said, let's do roll call. What up, Liberty Hazelton? How you doing this morning? He says, whoop. Whoop. I like that. What up, DeAndre Willis Sr.? How you doing? Salute. Who else we got up in here? James S. He says, salute, Frost, BBN family. What up, Native Son? Haven't seen you in a while. Happy to see you now. Says, good morning, everyone in the chat. Let's make a great day. Great day it is. You already know what it is. What up, Flower Bloom? Okay. How you doing, baby girl? Liberty Hazelton the second says, first, by proxy, salute to this chat, salute to the admins, and salute to Jack Frost. Middle finger to the haters. That's a fact. What up, Rule? Don't nobody see them dots. Jones, he says, salute Frost and the BBN family. What up, Queen Shah? Queen Shah says, good morning, Frost and BBN fam. Let's have a happy new year. Let's be great today. You know we supposed to be pulling up to a radio station tonight? Tonight, we are supposed to be pulling up to a radio station. There's an artist who I know who's going to be doing an interview at a radio station. And I believe they said that I can pull up with them. That's one of the reasons why this morning we need like 50 $10 drops to the Cash App. I'm so exaggerated. What up, Salty Sax Creation? Salute. Also, I just want to show something real quick for everybody that decides that they didn't want to do any more advertisement with the BBN Network. Let me just show y'all something real quick. I just want to show y'all something. This channel right here I have has 484 total followers, and look at the accounts it reach and the content interactions. So I don't know why you like, obviously, and only 41 posts, by the way. So obviously the pages is hitting. So you know, I don't know what to tell you. Shout out to you. Obviously the pages is hitting. Numbers is looking like this. This is what numbers is looking like. Just so we can be clear. We're doing advertisement, obviously. Hold on. Go to a different account real quick. We need to get the show on the road. Let's just get the show on the road. Who else we got up in here real quick? Why that shit jumped all the way to the bottom? What up? Shout out to James S with the $5 drop. Salute. James S walks up into the saloon. All you see is smoke. 2 feet walking under them. Walks up to the bartender. He says, "Is we open today?" The bartender says, "Yes." There's only 17 likes so far, but we expect for the likes to shoot up since we got 53 people waiting outside. Can we get those likes up if y'all don't mind? We got 50-something people in here with 17 likes. You can't tell me the majority of the people in here don't want to be here. Come on, y'all. Really? That might be true though. The majority of the people in here might not want to be here. What am I talking about? Don't even mind me. I should be happy I got 17, right? Anyway, what up, Din Din? How you doing, my brother? Anyway, smoking section open. BBN West. What up, DZ? Who else we got up in here real quick? That's it. I want to say something real quick, right? Before we get to the actual conversation that we're gonna have about this, yes, our analytics on our website is doing a lot better. So we're picking up. We're becoming much more consistent. So everybody that pulls up to the website, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys. That's a whole fact. I could see from our analytics we're having people pulling up to our website, looking at more than one article on top of that. So definitely I appreciate y'all guys. Hold on. I want to show y'all something real quick before we actually get to the show. If you don't mind, just bear with me. For everybody that don't know, second police officer involved in the Breonna Taylor investigation has been fired. For everybody that don't know, a second police officer involved in the Breonna Taylor situation has been fired. For everybody that don't know, this is the article on the website. Y'all should go check it out. It says that basically the Louisville Metro Police Department will be terminating the employment of a second officer connected to the Breonna Taylor investigation. It was reported by Wave 3 News. The officer is Joshua James. He's now an ex-police officer. There's also the letter letter of termination that he was given. You can see it right here. You can pull up. You can read exactly what they said to him. There was a hearing yesterday, apparently. There's a hearing today, Thursday. There's a hearing today, and at that hearing, he's going to have the opportunity to be able to voice his opinion about said situations. And under there, we got more Breonna Taylor videos that you might have missed. So go pull up at the website. This is what we're doing over here. That's why I said, please, could we get some shares on IG? Definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. Could we get some shares on IG? We over here, we working, y'all. Just because you don't see us working, that don't mean that we're not. Look, you can share straight to Twitter. You can share straight to Facebook. I need y'all to pull up and start sharing to Twitter and sharing to Facebook. I really would appreciate that. That's going to help the channel out, especially our journalistic side. Well, all of the whole thing is journalism, but especially our written press. It's going to help our written press out a lot. I definitely appreciate you guys. You guys are all the best. Don't worry about it. And also, with that being said, what up, Miss Juicy Reviews? Garrett Crawford, how you doing today? Shout out to DZ with the $5.10 drop. Shout out to DZ with the $5.10 drop. He said for nickels and dimes. 510. I don't know if that's supposed to be 510 Oakland. I don't know, but that shit look dope. Is that a thing? I'm looking for some more BBN West merch ideas. That 510 Oakland. That looks interesting. I'm just saying. Anyway, why does our background look like that? sorry, y'all. Something wrong with our background. Boom. I knew there was something wrong. This shit just didn't look right. DZ pulls up into the saloon. He comes in. He's happy. He's like, hey, area code. That whole thing looks dope. That might be. I'm looking for another BBN West merch. That might be next on the list. I'm just saying. It might be next on the list for the BBN West merch. DZ pulls up into. We doing this. DZ pulls up into the saloon. He comes in. He looks around. He says, hey, it looks like... He doesn't even look around yet. He opens the door. He could smell the weed. He said, James S. must be here. He said, James S. must be here. He walks over to the bartender. The bartender gives him a coffee, a little bit of brandy in it. He goes over to BBN West, the smoking section. He daps up James S. They start rolling up blunts, chilling. Oh shit, Liberty Hazelton came first. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $10 drop. Liberty Hazelton pulls up into the saloon. He has on a whole bunch. He just came off a vacation. He has a whole bunch of vacation gear on. He's loving it. He's loving it. We have all of BBN West in the building right now. All of BBN West is in the building. The founders of BBN West are all in the building, in the smoking section. Let's get to the show. I got a question for y'all real quick. Could I just ask y'all, and we did all of that in less than 20 minutes. I got a question for y'all real quick. Please, as many answers as possible. Can we please not be ignorant this morning? Nobody got time for that. So if you're usually ignorant, could you please not be ignorant? Right? We don't got time for that. Not today. I got a question. Does anybody know whether Popp Hunna was in the street or not? The West adopted me. That's what it is. Or you talk about Liberty in the West. I want to know real quick. Does anybody know what was Popp Hunna in the street? I think that this is important. Because apparently, if y'all remember, a couple of days ago, Toosii came out and said that he was contacted by a rapper. Toosii came out, said that he was contacted by a rapper. Shout out to Keebs. Keebs says, I'm not there. Always. Salute Jack Frost with 1364, the 1364 drop. I have no idea what 1364 is. Maybe that's the year he thinks he is. What up, Bianca DaCosta? Keebs, before I do the Keebs intro into the saloon, let me say what I'm going to say, and then I'm going to give his intro into the saloon. But check this out. I want to know, do we know if Popp Hunna was in the street? Because I think that that's the real question. If he was in the street and he was out there being a little badass kid in the street and he snitched, then okay, I'm on time with y'all. I'm on time with everybody that's like, yo, you can't mess with him. I'm on time with that. And me saying that is not me saying I'm trying to stick up for street politics. Me saying that is saying I'm not with you doing dirt with somebody, and then when everybody get caught, you snitch, you tell, you talk. I'm not with none of that. Stay out of the street. First of all, stay out of the street. Could we do that first and foremost? I'm not saying if you're not built for the street, stay out of the street. I'm saying raise your kids to stay out of the damn street. As long as we stick with these, what up, Deadline, Cynthia, and King Will, as long as we stick with these street code ethics, you can't stick with the street code ethics and then also be raising your kid to not be in the street. Even if you telling your kid don't be in the street, that's not the lesson they're gonna learn. Children learn from observation. A kid don't learn how to walk because you say one foot in front of the other. A kid learns how to walk because they've been sitting there all day like this, watching your ass move around like this is for the birds. All of this laying and crawling. I'm tired of this shit. That's how come kids learn how to walk. Get it? They don't learn how to walk because you got a freaking a whiteboard up and you writing on the whiteboard explaining how you gotta shift your weight. Like, look, kid, man, this is, you see this right here? You see that equation? Yeah, that one to circle it for you. When you add that equation to that equation, and then you gotta be prepared for the shifting of the body weight. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So kids learn through observation. So if you in the street, your kid gonna be in the street. So first and foremost, let's get out of the street. Rappers want to be in the street, that's their business. That's literally their business. Okay? Literally. But most of these rappers, and this is not a knock on nobody, right? Most of these rappers that talk about how they in the street, you want to know what they do? They go move out to the suburbs somewhere, got their kids in a nice school. They kids is doing good. They kids is getting great grades. They kids is staying out of trouble for the most part. They kids ain't running up in trap houses. And I'm not saying that to knock anybody, just so we could be clear. Shout out to Bree Powell. The sniper! And I'm not saying that to knock anybody, just so we could be clear. I'm just making a point. So was this kid in the street, or was he a civilian? Because I think that is of paramount importance to understand. Because if he was a civilian, then I'm not with people trying to end his rap career before even get off the ground and go get started. It sounded to me like this is just somebody hating on him. It sounded to me like there's somebody that don't want competition. That's what that shit sound like to me. Maybe I'm wrong. So first I want to know if he was in the street or not. Because if he was in the street, you can't snitch. I don't care how old you are. Am I wrong for that? I want to know what your opinion is. I want to know what your opinion is. Nobody's getting kicked. Just please, no curses. And can you keep your hate of me to a minimum? That's all I'm asking. Nobody's getting kicked. You just keep your hate of me to a minimum for the ones that's in here that just hate me. And can we keep ignorance to a minimum? Kid Murray says, we have millionaires trying to talk about the streets. You're a millionaire, bro. Give it up. Grip up. I'm a 100% in agreement that when you got people, like, if you believe that there's no disrespect at all to Casanova 2 times, but I need to make this point. We do not know if Casanova 2 times is guilty of any of these crimes that they're accusing him of. So I am in no way trying to say that he is, just so we can be clear. We don't know. They're just accusations at this point. The government has to prove it. Copy? That's 1. 2. If, by chance, what they're saying about Casanova 2 times is correct, he has to be one of the best examples that there is that this lifestyle or the idea that you're going to be able to start making big bread and keep yourself in the street and also not in the street at the same time. That whole idea is dubbed. It's a dub. That idea is for the birds at this point. Just so we can be clear. These dudes is getting rich and they're moving to cul-de-sacs. Right? Leaving their cul-de-sac, leaving their families nice and safe. No disrespect to anybody, because if I get bread, I'm moving to a cul-de-sac too, nigga. I don't know if I am. I'm gonna move somewhere nice though. But check it. They're moving to cul-de-sacs. And then they're leaving a nice, comfy, safe neighborhood. Nice, comfy, safe neighborhood. And they go into the projects. And perpetuating criminal activity. Is that a good way to use that word? Strike that. They go into the projects and they go into the hoods. And they're simulating criminal activity. Because I don't want to say they're actually doing any criminal activity. Just so we can be clear. We don't know if anybody's actually doing anything criminal. But they're simulating it. The government don't want to give you $700 stimulus check. You don't think the government is watching every single cent that these dudes is passing around on IG? They watching every penny. Every damn penny. The government is watching every damn penny that people are passing around on IG. Do not get this confused. So my question is, that kid, Popp Hunna, and Wack100 said something on it, and I'm going to talk about that in 2 seconds. I just wanted to be clear about something. Popp Hunna, was he in the street or was he not in the street? That's the question. That's what I want to know. Before we just decide that that man can't have no career. Before we decide that he's not allowed to have a career. Before we decide that, Kid Murray says, everybody want to launder money like it's the old days. Really? Really? Uncle Sam do not play with his receipts on everybody. That's a fact. Liberty Hazelton, wait, Bree Powell says, yeah, DZ. Okay. Liberty Hazelton says, you can't play in the streets and try to claim civilian later either. That's weak as F. Come on, man. You did that shit. You acted all Billy Badass. You get caught up, man. That's a fact. Come on, man. You know we don't use the F word. Rude, don't nobody see those dots. Jones says, if you're young under your mother's roof and you don't pay bills and can't make it on your own, and if you're not taught not to tell in the household and always tell the truth, you're gonna listen to your mother. That's a fact. The reason why what he said is a thing is because allegedly, The reason why he told was because his mother told him to. So I don't know about y'all, but I know a lot of people is going to say they love their mother and they do what their mother asked them to do. His mother told him to tell. Are we mad at her too? And y'all gonna go find out where his mom's work at and get her fired? I'm curious. Bianca DaCosta says, at this point, I'm so over this music industry. It is so hypocritical. There's so many snitches walking around the music industry, holding hands, singing Kumbaya. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you why I believe dude called Toosii. This dude, Trippie Red, is so mad at Tekashi 6ix9ine. That's why I think he called Toosii. That's why I think Toosii said he called him, by the way. Toosii is the one that said Trippie Red is the one that called him and told him not to work with dude. And Toosii basically told him to mind his business. Get out of here. Stop counting my bread. That's what I would have did. I'm not even saying I would have worked with dude. But what I'm saying is, if I am already working with dude, what are you doing calling me up, telling me anything? We're not doing that. Okay, Jess Hilarious. Okay, so I was trying to save a picture real quick of Jess Hilarious because she just killed it with some photos that she took today or she posted today. And the app that I use always comes on with a commercial. Yeah, I think it's extremely hypocritical. You understand? And I think that the more they do that, the harder they're gonna make it for these rappers that gotta go through the system. Nobody's thinking about that. Y'all busy out here screaming out, don't snitch, don't snitch, don't snitch. Y'all just gonna make the government come after rappers harder. Y'all do know how people are. Okay, so you have a job, right? That you want to be recognized at being good at, right? How do you rappers feel when somebody else questions your ability to make music? So now how do you think the government feels when y'all question their ability to prosecute people? How do you think they feel? How do you think they feel? Yeah, they work hard already. But you work hard already too, right? But when people start talking trash about you, you might work a little bit harder. When people start trying to throw salt in your game, you might try to work a little bit harder, right? You know, one of the reasons why we got so many different platforms, BBN platforms, is because of the trolls and the haters. So I just keep opening up new shit and keep doing new shit and keep trying to make new shit. You know that, right? That's why we got a newspaper. That's why there's a whole Patreon that we about to get somebody on so we can start pushing our videos on the Patreon. That's why there's Twitch channels. That's why we got so much. That's why we got all the IG channels. The haters. Every time the haters pull up with some bullshit, I build more rooms on the house. We build more rooms on the saloon. I don't know what to tell you. What up, Dog Soldier? Also, we looking for 15 to 20 more $10 drops to the Cash App. I'm slightly exaggerating, but not much. I'm going to read y'all what Wack 100 said real quick. Shout out to Wack. I like Wack. That might be why I'm single. Because I like toxic women, but I know that I can't be in a relationship with one. But I love toxic women. Can I just meet a woman who's just toxic in private, though? But when we in public, she's not that toxic. That'll be dope. I had that. Okay, can we... I don't know. I'm just I had that. more than once. So I don't know. I just like toxic women. I gotta stay away from them. All right, let's go straight to Wack100 real quick. All right, so Wack100 had a post. I'm gonna read y'all the post if y'all don't mind. Matter of fact, why don't I just get it where y'all could just see it also, right? Boom. Hold on, let me pull this up real quick. Boom. That's Wack. Where is it at? Where is it at? Oh shit, I'm on Twitter. I'm supposed to be on IG. Alright, hold on. My fault, y'all. 2 seconds. I'm supposed to be on IG. My fault. Alright, so the Wack post is right here. He says, I make this a little bit bigger. I don't know what device y'all watching it on. That's good enough. It says, Wack100, he asked Trippie Red. He said, Trippie Red did what he was supposed to do. You other N-words got to stop making excuses on why you're justifying snitching. Academics is not privy to politics. But if you call yourself a street dude, you're obligated to the rules. Stop attacking the civilians like academics and hold the street dudes to the rules. Salute little Uzi Vert. You did what you're supposed to do. I didn't snitch at 12 years old, so ain't no justification in him snitching at 14. F that. Alright, so let's look at some of the comments real quick. On Crip, that's low-key some weird ass shit, N-words, worried about this man telling at 13 years old when there's plenty of dudes in the street snitched as a grown man and still come to their hood. Boom! Shout out to this guy. Should we give this guy a follow? I'm gonna give this guy a follow. Just cause that was some real shit. Ah, fuck, I'm gonna give him a follow. I can't follow. Where's that? Boom. I'm gonna follow this guy. I like when people make sensible shit. Even if I don't agree with it, I be liking when it's sensible. Little Uzi Vert wear girls' clothes and blood. What part of the street is that? I'm not getting into that. I was 3. I told the police I don't know nothing. I'm not getting into that either. You probably would have told everybody you don't know nothing. Shut up. Lil Duke said Meek Mill and Jay-Z both work with a snitch, Desiree Perez. How come they don't say nothing about her? Boom. Everybody points that out. But Trippie Red got a song with 6ix9ine. That was before he was a snitch. That was not before he was a snitch. That's after he was a snitch, wasn't it? Was that after he had the situation with the girl? Because they saying he snitched there too. Pitbull Love says the era a joke. Look at what this says. Trippie says that Hunna says that Toosii says. Come on, man. What a goofy era. I like this guy. Oh man, I read sub to one person, maybe in another account. Harsh language. Why is your big grown ass in their business? Shaking my MMF. You sound like a single mother. What the hell? Why people hate Wack for? I like Wack. This person says, I don't give a F if it's young dudes with bodies at 14 already. Snitches and snitching. If you off the porch at 14 and rules apply, Toosii dead wrong. Toosii. Okay, so the question is, was he in the street? That's what the question is. The question is, was Popp Hunna in the street? That's the question. Period. I think that's the question, just so we can be clear. Could we find that out? Wack, this is my question. After snitching, even the government will F you up. Whistleblower, rat trader, treason. I just want to know how you can hold him to that at 14. What makes you think he knew what it was? Everybody mama ain't raised them to never speak to the police. Some young bulls have no street connections. They introduced themselves to the streets, meaning they had to learn from mistakes. If you had nobody giving you background game on streets life, you must hit more information that show he knew better and still decided to tell. 14 is 9th grade. You and I both know it's cats that's nowhere near that world that may hit 21 and go on one. And some of those same cats did unhonorable stuff before they learned the rules. I'm gonna follow this guy too. That's it. I'm not following no more people with this account. I'm following this guy too. I like when people talk sense. I'm following that guy too. Shout out to him. So he's asking the same thing I'm asking. Did he know? Like, what in the hell? Shout out to Bianca DaCosta with the $10 drop. Bianca DaCosta pulls up into the saloon. I'm not standing up because we got to keep the show going, just so you can know. Bianca, from now on, I'm only standing up at the Tonight Show. Bianca DaCosta pulls up into the saloon. As she walks through the door, she sounds like she's light-skinned. As she walks through the door, she's magnanimously vibrating the type of energy that makes all the guys turn around and say, wowzers, this guys, they don't even know what's happening. Eyes are literally popping out of their heads. They like, she smells so good. She's like, I don't even have on perfume. All I do is take bubble baths. She walks into the saloon. She walks up to the bartender. The bartender hands her a cup of coffee with a little bit of brandy in it. No, the bartender goes to pour the brandy in the cup and then goes to pour the coffee. He pours the brandy in the cup. She says, stop. Throws it back. And then he pours the coffee in the cup and then some brandy in the cup. And she says, I'm going to go upstairs to the lounge. The bartender, he wants to tell her no, but he can't because everything that she's doing is so beautiful. Bianca DaCosta upstairs in the lounge, sitting down, getting manicures and pedicures because that's what the ladies get when they go to the lounge. Who else we got up in here real quick? The Dean says, Frost, I seen his post that Toosii posted, and he is right. There are a lot of cats that are snitching out in the public eye. Like he said, dudes in their own camp, and they don't know about snitch. I'm going to tell you what the big thing is, right? I'm gonna explain this, right? Oh, you are dark-skinned? Shout out to that. You was so dark-skinned, right? And you had the ebony glow, so we couldn't tell. People was like this because your skin was just shining and radiating with all of that beautiful melanated glow. I want to be clear on something. I want to be 100% clear and transparent on something, all right? We don't know if that dude was in the street or not. Are you trying to tell me because I'm going to tell you the impression I'm getting. This is the impression I'm getting. First of all, snitching is bad. I'm not with snitching. You cannot commit crimes with people and be a part of a criminal organization and then tell on said people and organization. That's wrong. There's no getting around that. Just so we clear. Gotta plug this in. There's no getting around that. We are not doing that. There's no getting around that. Sorry about that. I gotta plug this thing in real quick. I have a thing that I have to do today. Got a lot I gotta do today. There's zero getting around that. You cannot be a part of a criminal organization, and you cannot be a part of a scheme or some underhanded street shit, or just be in the street and be telling on people. You can't. There's no getting around that. But my question is this. Was dude in the street? That's my question. Was dude in the street? Could anybody answer that question? The dean also says, look, Toosii said it's a business and you can't count another man's pocket. So how many people gonna take T.I., Jeezy, Meek Mills off the album on features? You said Jazzy? You meant Jazzy or Jeezy? I don't know. Vintage Blast says, top of the morning, Frontline Frost, BBN fam from the West. Happy New Year to all. Appreciate you. Dog Soldier says, Frost, these new dudes is on weirdo time, demon time, and they're usually extremely doped up. This new hip-hop is like a crazy sitcom. Who's the next contestant on The Snitches, right? Or The Walking Dead? Once again, I need somebody to explain to me, was he in the street? I think that that's the first thing that we need to know. The dean says it's not a dude being goofy. We don't know if this dude was raised in the suburb, non-criminal upbringing, nor do we know if he was tied to the street. So street rules or laws don't apply. That's my point, just so we can be clear. That's my entire point. Can we please find out if this dude was in the street before we call him a snitch? All right? Can we find out? Because I'm going to tell you what happened. Snitches has always been around. Don't get this confused. But when you let everybody into your organization, obviously you're going to let some snitches in. Right? When everybody could be a part of the organization. Right? So where am I wrong? If you're just letting anybody that want to be down join the organization, you trying to tell me you're not going to let some snitches in? What up, Watts Games? I didn't even see you. Salute, my brother. These dudes is allowing every single person to join their organization, and then they're being surprised when snitches make it. I don't talk to everybody. Sometimes I might come off like I'm antisocial. I might be antisocial. I'm not antisocial, but sometimes I might come off a way because I don't talk to everybody. A person will have a case on them and act like they doing you a favor just to get you caught up so they can try to weasel their way out of it. Tell me where I'm wrong. So I don't talk to everybody. I wish I could. I like people. I like saying stuff that make other people happy. I like when people enjoy my company. I like to enjoy people company. But when I'm around a lot of people that I don't know, I'm more likely to sit back and observe. Just so we could just keep it a stack with who Jack Frost is. I'm more likely to sit back and observe. I'm around too many people. I do not know all of you dudes. I don't know who's who. I don't know the hierarchy. Because the dude that's making all the money might not be the guy in charge. I'll say that again. The dude that is making all of the money might not be the guy in charge. They might be two different people. The business, shout out to the business. The business says don't put yourself in a position to be snitched on in the first place. You can't be a legal issue with everybody. I'm not doing, I hope the government is watching at this moment. I'm not doing illegal stuff with no one. Matter of fact, I'm just not going to do nothing illegal. Hope the government got that one. I'm doing nothing illegal. You government guys, if there's even one of you in here, all legal. Nothing illegal. And if I think somebody is gonna do something illegal, I'm not showing up. Because I'm not gonna snitch. And I don't want to spend the rest of my life in jail. I don't know no other way to explain that. Don't know no other way to explain that. I'm not gonna snitch. And I don't want to spend the rest of my life in jail. So I don't want to be around nothing. I don't need nobody's approval. I don't need your approval, man. I'm being free is enough approval for me. I think I'm winning. Whenever, oh shoot, this shit about to die. I think whenever I think about how I'm a free man, I'm like, all the approval. Let me turn the fucking AC on before this damn thing get too hot. All the approval. Free man. Let's go. I'm getting too old for this shit. Gotta be on that type of time. The Dean says, fun facts. Most of your popular known artists actually came from middle class or rich families that wear a hood persona, and some of the hood artists are putting illegal activities snitching on the web. Yeah. Man, I was too old to do a bit at 10. Just so we can be clear. Y'all don't understand. Real quick, like when I was a little nigga, part of my language. When I was a little dude, when I was like 4, 5, 6 years old, I used to run with the kids that was like 6, 7 years older than me, 5 years older than me. You ever seen the Little Rascals? You know, the really little tiny kid? That was me. We was running around doing bad stuff all the time. I didn't even know this stuff was bad. Because I'm just a little kid. I don't know no better. I just see the other kids. I don't got nobody else. I don't got no kids in my neighborhood my age coming outside. I don't know no other way to put that. I'm 5, 6 years old. All the other 5, 6 year old kids, when they come outside, they got brothers or parents with them. I don't know no other way to put this shit. I've been too old to get locked up and go to jail for the rest of my life. What? I don't know no other way to put that. Shout out to Ernest, man. He went and did some time on some. I'm not gonna talk about that man business, so and that's why I'm not saying his last name. But shout out to Ernest. He's a little badass little nigga that used to let me run around with him. He's Puerto Rican. He's like my big brother. That's another reason why I don't like when people talk bad about, like, you understand what I'm saying? He's like my big brother. He was Puerto Rican. When nobody else would hang out with me, he'd fucking hang out with me, and we'd go run around and go do some weirdo shit with all the other little dudes. I'm just telling you. The Dean says, we as black people have to stop trying to hold the civilians in our community to the same standards as street dude. Really, y'all do understand what's going on, right? When you try to hold civilians to the standards of these street dudes, y'all do understand what's happening, right? That's all slave mentality shit. That's just another way to keep us separated. If the street dudes stop trying, and yes, I'm saying it just like that. If the street dudes stop trying to hold regular civilians to street principles, everybody will go to jail less. And I get it. I get it. More people are going to not understand that than understand that. But once street dudes stop trying to pretend like regular civilians are supposed to keep their secrets, regular civilians is going to stop knowing street people's secrets. That's one. Two, if you trying to make sure regular civilians don't know your secrets, regular civilians don't know your crimes, you're going to commit less crimes. So when these street dudes stop trying to act like regular civilians is snitches, and they start saying, nah, that's a whole civilian over there, we gotta call this shit off. When they start doing that, they'll start going to jail less. When they start doing that, they'll stop snitching, they'll stop self-snitching on the internet. Trying to hold regular civilians, old ladies. yo, the only way you can not... I heard somebody call an old lady a snitch the other day. And I'm... old ass lady. Lady had to be about 60, 70 years old. I'm still like this. Lady had to be about 6. The dude robbed her. She had to be about 60 or 70 years old. He called her a snitch because she called the police. I'm like this. What is we coming to? What is this world coming to? Oh man, yo. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy. 60, 70. The dude robbed like a 60, 70-year-old woman. She called the police. He called her a snitch. Like this. First of all, homie, you deserve an ass whooping. That's one. You deserve an ass whooping. That's one. Facts. Hopefully, when they take you to wherever you get to, MFers find out what you did and pull up on you. Just so we could be clear. That's one. Two, she's 60, 70 years old, man. This old lady was so old. I mean, she wasn't old to the point where she was like hunched over, but she was old to the point where, you know, if she try to run and she take 3 steps, she gonna stumble. You understand what I'm saying? She was old like that, because, you know, you could be 60 and still be in shape. You feel me? But she was old like that. Like, if she try to run, she gonna take 3 steps and fall over. You understand what I'm saying? Nah, we're not doing that, homie. He gonna go to jail and be like, yo, she snitched on me. And it's gonna be guys. It's gonna be in there like, oh man, screw that old lady. She should have just let you steal her all of her things. But that's the type of universe we live in now. We live in a universe where people don't want to be held responsible for their actions. So instead of somebody saying, I committed a crime, they want to say, nah, I didn't get caught because I committed a crime. I got caught because somebody told on me. You might have got caught because somebody told on you. This shit is crazy. That's what I'm trying to tell you. People are crazy, and there's nothing you can do about it. Because to them, it all makes perfectly good sense. To them, you crazy, you wrong. What's wrong with you? What was you doing? That old lady know damn well after he snatched. I don't remember how that robbery went, but apparently she did get pushed to the ground. So after he stole her stuff and pushed her to the ground, she know damn well she was supposed to try to get her own revenge. She wasn't supposed to call the police. What up, Gloria Austin? Hey, I need a second. We're gonna play this. Y'all need to pull up on Foot in the Ass Entertainment. Shout out to Foot in the Ass Entertainment. I'm gonna play a clip. We're gonna try to run this. We're gonna try to run this movie on Saturday. I believe we're gonna be able to play it on Saturday. Check out this clip from Foot in the Ass Entertainment.
I be on my grind at 6 in the morning. It be on my mind at 6 in the morning. That's why I keep that pine at 6 in the morning. When I'm on that grind at 6 in the morning. I be on my grind at 6 in the morning. It be on my mind at 6 in the morning. That's why I keep that pine. That's why I keep that when I'm on that grind. When I'm 6 in the morning. I get it and go, call that a fast break. Young cash cow and all I eat is steak. The pill game been booming, you fuck boys late. Your whole team ribs touching, you the only one ain't. You hang around some real niggas, you the only one ain't. If I fuck with you, my word good as the bank.
Damn, if I knew 2 days ago what I knew right now, I wouldn't even be in this shit.
Yo, one of y'all had me dying the other day. Y'all was saying he run like a Crip. I'm like, what? Like, what are you? So Crips and Bloods run differently? How does the M13 guys run? I'm curious. Oh man, shout out to 6 in the morning. We're gonna most likely play that on Saturday. We already played it one day already. Also, we looking for we still looking for about 12 to 13 $10 drops to the Cash App. Come on, y'all, let's go. We got big things we doing, man. We got big things we doing over here. For real. We need about 12 to 15 more $10 drops to the Cash App. The dean said, this is the thing. Street dudes terrorize their own community and prey on the civilians in their hood. But if they go across the bridge and protect their people, the hood will protect them just... I think part of the problem is, right, listen. I'm going to tell you what I believe part of the problem could be. I could be wrong. Let's not get this confused. But I think that this is what part of the problem is. Our communities have, our resources are dwindled. No. Let me rephrase that. We use our resources incorrectly. So since we use our resources incorrectly, there's not enough to go around. You see, we take all of our resources and we push all of our own resources out of the community. And the only thing we bring back to the community is shit like drugs, crime. But all of our positive resources we push out of the community. An MFer will go get a check, will get paid, right? And then walk past anything that our people is selling and go buy it from someone else. MFers will get paid, walk past all of the stores in the neighborhood that have people like us and go to McDonald's. An MFer will get paid, and I'm not knocking McDonald's, salute to McDonald's. An MFer will get paid and go to all of the restaurants that are chain restaurants and aren't even local establishments. And then an MFer will be do his last dollar. And instead of going to a local establishment that's like an American establishment, And this is not a knock on Chinese food restaurants neither. They'll go to the Chinese food restaurant and buy food that they know they're going to be hungry in about an hour because it doesn't have any nutritional value to it, because it's all fried and every fucking thing else. So I say all that to say this: we have the capability financially to improve our situation as a community, but because we still have this slave mentality where I'm not going to help him win, but everybody has to help me win. And that's the main reason why a lot of us can't do better until we go outside of our communities for support. If you're looking for your community, this is sad, but if you're a black person and you're looking for the black communities to support you, you have to be doing something negative or destructive. Tell me where I'm wrong. A mofo will support the drug dealer of the neighborhood. What up, Brim? A mofo will support the drug dealer of the neighborhood before they support that single mom that's trying to create a business. They'll support a foreign person that just came to the country, got a loan from the government, opened up a store, before they'll support a nationally born person that lives next door to them for the last 20 years. So we have the financial capability to remove ourselves from these situations. We just can't because of the slave mentality. The best example I could give is look at YouTube. If you on YouTube and you black and you start popping, you immediately start getting people coming out of the woodworks to hate on you. Vlad don't got to deal with that. Adam 22 don't got to deal with that. Tell me why. Vlad is just now getting flack for the stuff he's been doing this whole time. This whole entire time, Vlad has been asking questions, setting people up, and getting cases put on people. Finally, now people are speaking out on it. People used to try to talk about it on this channel. I didn't want to discuss it. You want to know why I didn't want to discuss it? Because what am I going to do? I'm going to say, yep, Vlad is getting people locked up. Vlad's already flagging my channel. I get flagged. He flags me. Vlad flags me. I've been flagged by Vlad more than once. That's why I don't put none of his. That's why I stopped covering his channel. I covered his channel. That It's AGTV came and flagged me. He fuck with Vlad. I'm not saying slavery is a choice, Jake, by State Farm. Just so we can be clear. I'm saying the slave mentality is a choice, absolutely. But I'm not saying slavery is a choice. If the government decide to take all of their military troops from overseas, bring them to America, and roll up in our neighborhoods with tanks, and give us the option of dying or being a slave, what would you want your kids to do? You would want your kids to throw their lives away? Jake from State Farm? and die? Because then that would be the only way that they wouldn't be a slave. So slavery is not a choice. Slave mentality is. The dean says, Frost, cats will also not help to fund the kid in the hood that graduates as a valedictorian, can't afford schooling but supporting the drug dealers. My dude, did you understand that people will be angrier at you for not giving a grown person that's standing on a corner $1 or $2 before they'll be upset at you for not supporting some children and their youth movement? You understand that? You understand that? I don't understand why people are in. The next time you see a rapper pull out a grip of money, ask them, I don't know what CBC mean. I'm advising you to tell me what CBC means before I think that that's slanderous and I just kick you. So I'm asking you, Jake from State Farm, what does CBC means? Couldn't be colored? Is that what you're saying? You couldn't be colored? Is that a racist term? I'll give you a minute to explain what that means. I don't like racists. Racists get kicked right off the rip. I don't like racists. I don't care if you're black and your problem is with white people. I don't care for racism. I'm going to assume you saying that CBC means couldn't be colored, like you're trying to disrespect colored people. But I'll give you an opportunity to let us know what CBC means before I kick you. I don't think you wrote that by accident. I'm gonna go check and see what it means real quick. Give me a second, y'all. I'm not playing these games. Might have been by accident. I don't know. I don't see no thing on it right now. But CBC, a Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. Complete blood count. That don't mean nothing. I ain't find nothing. But we're not doing that. I'm not doing no racism of any kind. Of any kind. I don't have a problem with no people. I just have problems with policies. And I have a problem with actions. He said I did, bro, and I'm black. I don't know what you are. I don't see no picture over there, Jay. Anyway, I don't even care. I determined it wasn't racist, so I don't even care what it means. Maybe you was having fun. It wasn't racist, so I don't care. But I want to know, could somebody find out if that kid was in the street? Could somebody find out if that kid that we talking about, Popp Hunna, if he was in the street? I want to know. Because I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. And this is why I was trying to tell y'all 6ix9ine did it wrong when he started calling out the snitches. They did it wrong. I'm telling you they did it wrong. Like, there was a right way to do it. They did not do it the right way. They were too anxious. It's like they blew their load. What up, Leto? Looks blue to me too. It's like they blew their load. They were too anxious. They could have really won with that list. They could have. Somebody said that I kick people for basically kicking somebody for being a racist is stupid. Anybody think I should let racists stay here? Am I wrong for kicking a racist? Kicking people for racism? So hold on. That's what you think that means? Couldn't be colored? I think that is racism. And I think that that's the guy that said that to me. I'm gonna leave him. I'm not 100% sure, so I'm gonna leave him. Wait, hold on. James S., you heard that term before? Now he responded. Anybody else in here seen that term before? And God first. I don't do the racist thing. If it means that my channel die, and my channel die, God first. If it means that the only way that I can have a channel, if I have racists in here, if I have bigots in here, if I have people in here that's trying to destroy other people, if I got stuff, if that's the only way, then I'm fine with only doing the stuff on the I'm fine with not doing this. I'm keeping it a stack. When I do die, and I believe in heaven, and I believe in hell, and I believe in God, and I believe in his only begotten son, Jesus Christ. And when I do die, right? Just so we can be clear, I'm not going to be able to take nothing I acquired on earth with me. Except for my deeds. That's it. So you're going to be able to take with you. So all of you people that run around doing evil, that think that it's not no big deal, I don't think like that. I think it's a big deal. I think doing evil to other people for no reason is an extremely big deal. You know what? I think it was racist. You want to know why? Because there's no way you could have wrote that by accident. I kicked him. There's no way you could have wrote that by accident. So what was you trying to capitalize and abbreviate? I don't know. I keep him. No. Unkick him. I gotta run all the way across town. I have to do a whole bunch today. We might be at a radio station tonight. We might be going live from a radio station tonight. Wait, that was on a Jefferson's episode? We'll give the guy one more chance. I be trying to not kick people, to be honest with you. What up, Karen TV? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is good. All I want to know is this, just so we can be clear. This is all I want to know. We don't know what you are, homeboy. Stop saying you black. We don't know what you are. Just leave it alone. If you mention it again, I'm going to kick you. This is one thing that I want to know. Was the dude in the street when he was 14? If he was, I just want to be clear on this. If he was in the street when he was 14, he can't snitch. I'm not 100% sure. I'm gonna probably stream live though. I got asked. There's an artist. She asked me to pull up. I would say her name right now, but I know she's gonna get so much hate mail and so attacked all day in this. So I'll let y'all find out later on. Thank you, Leto. Leto said that just perfectly. Jake from State Farm, just tread carefully when you're trying to troll in the BBN network, because we do joke around, but not trolling to get off point. Thank you very much. That was just very well said. I want to say something real quick. And it's because of what Bianca DaCosta just said, and I want to say something real quick. I want to make something extremely the most transparent that I can make it. Yeah, I do understand that there are different type of activists, right? Not every single activist is interchangeable. You have some people that they're activists specifically to stop violence in the community, and you got other people that their activism is specifically to stop police from doing things to the people in the community. Then you got other people who are activists, and their thing is they're trying to get policy changed. You do understand this, right? So, because I am not a fan of Black Lives Matter, but Black Lives Matter does not deal with street issues. They deal with government corruption and police corruption. I in no way would expect that there's a shootout in the hood and Black Lives Matter will pull up. You want to know who should pull up when a kid gets killed in the hood? The police. That's literally their job, and I'm pretty sure that they did pull up and they're doing an investigation. Pretty sure. The police have pulled up and the police have done an investigation, or they're in the process of doing an investigation. That's one. Two, if activists are fighting to try to change legislation, do you want them to stop everything they're doing to go take care of a situation that happened when a child was shot and lose all of the momentum that they just gained to try to change laws? Is anybody thinking about this, or is it just me? I'm going to explain to you when activists stopped talking about the crime in the hood. Do anybody remember Tawana Brawley? Does anybody remember Tawana Brawley? I'll explain to everybody who don't know who Tawana Brawley is. I'll explain real quick. Tawana Brawley was a young black girl who went missing. They found her in a garbage can. She said that she was raped by the police. Reverend Al Sharpton went to the wall for her. That Tawana Brawley situation hurt his career. For years, whenever Al Sharpton would show up and try to bring shine light on something that's happening in the hood, you want to know what people brought up? Tawana Brawley. Because guess what? Tawana Brawley was lying. She didn't want to get in trouble with her mother. She lied on the police. She said that they raped her. They said they was defecating on her, pissing on her. All bowel movements, all sexual stuff. And then they threw her in the garbage. And that's what she said. So I get your point. There was a young girl that was shot. But the activists can't be everywhere all the time. Where's the people in their neighborhood coming out? We should, every single time something like that happens, new activists should be created. Somebody gets shot in your hood, a little baby gets shot in that hood, there should be new activists being created on the spot. But we can't snitch. Anyway, we're going to cut this show short. I'm so sorry about that. I have a ton of stuff that I have to do, and I have some places that I got to go, and I got to get work done today. God dang it. She is just fine. And I'm late. I want to give appreciation to everybody that did a drop today. Give me 1 second. Shout out to James S. with the $5 drop. Shout out to Liberty Hazelton with the $10 drop. Shout out to Deezy with the $5.10 drop. Shout out to Keebs with the $13.64 drop. And shout out to Bianca DaCosta with the $10 drop. I definitely appreciate y'all. I also appreciate everybody that do drops when I'm not even online. Not for nothing, but you guys, I appreciate everything, but you guys have no idea how, like, that lifts my day up. Like, I'm not even saying it like I need at that point. I'm like, oh man, I could sure use $10. And then $10 come through and I'm like, yeah. I'm not even saying that that is happening. I'm just saying when I see that happen, that lifts my day up. Like this, like that makes me feel good. It makes me feel like somebody just saw a video and they saw a video and they liked it, so they did a drop. Definitely appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Please go do something positive today. It's raining out here in New York City. It's a new year. I need to call homegirl, get in contact with homegirl. We should be pulling up to a radio station tonight. Before we pull up to the radio station tonight, I'm gonna try to get some stuff done, but I gotta run all the way across town right now. And if anybody cares, like, still sending drops throughout the course of the day, shout out to you. You guys are the best, the real MVPs. With that being said, like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.